Alrighty, open the second box just the very next morning. I woke up early. I can't help myself. Let's take a look. This is the first binder, and it says this book, $11.59 and 60 cents USA. Okay. So sheet number 730 says 27.50, and he has an M, so it probably means mint. Okay, it says 1832 mint. 30 cents, that must be that one. And this must be number 797, this kind of Sioux sheet. Pretty common stuff. I do notice different pages here. So it's not like everything, and they're one-sided, so it's not like everything in this whole binder is Manila stock, or in this collection is Manila stock pages. This is beautiful. It looks mint. Chicago, Illinois, 1933. James Farley, Postmaster. Century of Progress. That's right. I was trying to remember what this was. Century of Progress. Sioux sheet, 25 bucks. You know, real quick, see, this is where I'm going to wonder this whole freaking time, every time I look at one of these, is he going by cat value or what? I expect he is. Let me look this up in the cat just to see, so that I can at least answer that question somewhat right now. Okay, so my suspicions were confirmed. It does seem he's using catalog value. At least for the most part, what I've seen, I'm believing that. Now, when I look in my cat, 731 is $20 mint. Assuming this is mint. He doesn't say that. Well, I don't see any cancels, so unused or actually used is $22.50, so it's a little bit worth a little bit more used according to my catalog, which is a 2021. And so not too far off. This could be, you know, just whatever catalog year he was using. It was valued at 25 mint. So yeah, anyways, that goes to answer that. So the values he wrote are catalog values. Look at this one, $7.50. I've got the page up here. Let me check. It says $20 mint or $27.50 used. See, he wrote $37.50, so he's a little bit off these values that he has, but at least with the 2021 catalog, and he is definitely doing cat values, so that's good to know. So that means that the values that he wrote, you know, on the side of the binder saying it's worth whatever it was, $1,200 or something, that's catalog value. So that's how he did it. He did it pretty much the way that I've done almost all of my albums, so I can't really knock him for that. But that's good to know. Let's see. See this page, $6.45. So yeah, these are all minimal cat. Looks like we've gone into blocks. What I love about... Oh, okay, we went double-sided. What I love about the US binders is I am going to get to take anything that I want out of these and put them into my Mystic albums, so that I can fill them out even more. Boy, looking forward to that. That'll be really cool. I'll have to put them side by side and see what I'm missing and just transfer it over. That's absolutely fantastic. Those Mystic albums have been, I spent a lot of effort and money and time on those already, and I plan on kind of keeping on working on those casually throughout life. To get them as filled out as possible. So he's gone into blocks here, a whole bunch of different blocks. Interesting. He just used some tape. He slaps it over the protective cover, writes his info. Not a bad method. I'm sure it's all removable. So if I steal all the stamps out, I could reuse these pages. They do feel older, but still usable. That's for sure. Says, counting this page to here, $156.90. So he does like incremental prices on here. A little slip of paper. So yeah, super common US issues, and these are blocks. There's one Sioux sheet. Yeah, these are nice little blocks though. Seems like most have the selvage, a lot of plate blocks. Yeah, these are all plate blocks there. Plate block, plate block, plate block. Not every one of them is a plate block, but yeah, it looks... I wonder if this is just a plate block binder here. Certainly seems that way. Man, I just woke up. I'm a little sleepy still. This is a big old block of 8. I like how this one looks in block form. Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman physician. Huh. So yeah, this the scope of this collection seems to be quite varied. He bothered with singles, he bothered with blocks. I haven't gone too far with blocks. I don't know, they're just not really my thing. These are nice though, look at these, yeah. Man, looks good. Canadian International Philatelic Exhibition. Jesus, sorry. Toronto. Huh. I love that Christmas mailbox stamp. That's a good one. It says to this point $302.95, so in actuality, probably $30. I can't remember, just thinking out loud, if, I mean, blocks versus singles, what's the value difference? You know, it's 4 times as many stamps to make a block, but I think, well, for one thing, I think that actual plate blocks with the plate number are worth more than just regular blocks. But I think that blocks in general are kind of minimal cat value items. Of course, except for probably certain rare stamps, more scarce issues. Yep, definitely plate block binder here. Wow. This is nice, though. This is nice. This looks like it came out of a booklet. I'm guessing this one. I could be wrong with that shirt. Nah, that's got to be a booklet pane right there. There's some perforate on all the sides, on all the edges here. So that certainly looks like a booklet pane. World Stamp Expo 89, 20th Universal Postal Congress. Always love this one with space. That one's great. Yeah, these are in great shape. And there's Mr. Zip. Well, you guys can't see Mr. Zip hanging out on this one. And the selvage. He's cool. There he is again. Yeah, these are all pretty common. Oh, look, we got a little AIDS awareness booklet. This is neat. Oh yeah. Looks pretty good. Yep. Very cool. Okay. Okay, now I have... See, this is where I know he was getting pretty recent, right? Number 2975 Civil War sheet. Wonder what year that came out, but... Does it say on here? 95. Okay. Oh. Legends of Hollywood, Humphrey Bogart. Wow, I definitely didn't have that. Aw, bummer. The corner got slightly bent. It slid out. It's so minor. No real major damage, but... the rings. It's impacted the rings. It just doesn't stay securely enough in this. Whatever. Not a big deal. It's a block. It says... Looks like he wrote block of 20. I would call it a sheet of 20, but... What is this? The 19th Amendment. It says plate block of 20. 94 issue here. Interesting. What else we have? Kids Care. I've never seen that. What is this? 94. Pain of 16. Huh. Gosh, man, there's so many stamps out there. I just simply haven't seen them all. Will I ever have seen them all? I don't know. Okay. Photography block. What do we have here? Coral reefs and historic preservation. Okay. Sorry to get kind of weird orientation going on. All these are, of course, the wrong orientation for my camera setup right now. Okay, these are common. I've seen those. Yep, I have these already. World War II sheets. Turning the Tide. There's multiples. Whoa, a bunch of those. Oh, cool, look at classic movie monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, Wolfman, Phantom of the Opera. What is this? 97. I definitely did not have that. I'm not even sure I've seen this one. You know, a lot of the kind of stamps around 2000, you know, let's say maybe 90s to 2000 onward, I really haven't seen a lot of them. I've spent much more time with older stamps. So this is still that Road to Victory. These are different issues. So this is 1944. The other one was 44. I've seen, I guess the first one was 3. This is 44, and these are 45. Yep. Okay. Celebrate the Century. See, I already have this whole series. He did leave them in the original packaging. Which, by the way, when I order this stuff from USPS, they do state that the original packaging that these come in is not actually archival safe. So, a little bit of a dilemma, you know, do you remove it because it's not archival safe from the original packaging? But if you were ever to sell it, would people prefer it to be in the original protective package? I don't know. A little iffy about that. I think that I took mine out because I read that. Generally, I like to do things that are, you know, going to last, and if they're not meant to stay in that package, I'll take it out. Commemorative edition, 25th, probably anniversary of the moon landing. This is nice. I definitely did not have that. Very cool. Wow. So yeah, it looks like going on. Oh, cool. God, what do you call this one? Duh. Oh boy. First in the series, this here. Nature of America. That was the name of it. Beautiful series. Some of the most beautiful stamp series, in my opinion, that I've seen would be this Nature of America series. I have the whole thing already. Very beautiful. Very, very pretty. Celebrate the Century. Cool, look at that. Arctic Animals. I didn't have that. I definitely did not have that. So this is cool. I'm definitely adding stamps to my portfolio here. Okay, didn't have this either. I'm not sure. Ayn Rand. I don't know who that is. It has a little thing at the bottom in the selvage. It tells you the plate position of this pane. That's pretty cool. This is 1998. Yeah, I've never seen that. Hey, Daffy. I love it. Very cool. Wow, it looks great. Great shape. I love it. Very cool. Okay, that's just an empty page. Okay, this is a airmail. Looks like an airmail label. Although he put a number and a value on it. Maybe I'll have to take that out at some point and check that out. Par avion. Remember the Maine. 97. Yep, never seen it. Didn't have it. Okay, some blank pages. Now we've got covers. Plate. That's a plate block cover. This is a pretty neat. 1939 canceled New York. 3 verticals. Jesus, you guys can't even see it. 3 vertical stamps there. It says United States of America, first flight, FAM 18, transatlantic airmail service. It does say via transatlantic first flight. So first flight cover. These are C7s is what is written on there. Yeah, that's neat. It does actually have a plate block number, even though it's just 3. There is a plate block on that, or a number. That is cool. Okay, we got just some really common postcards there. Look at this. Here we go. More recent. Jim Henderson, the man behind the Muppets. Some Muppet stamps. Bummer, the corner got a little bend. Sorry to see that stuff. See, just a little too big for the sheet he put it in here. I just want to see the year. 2005. Okay. That's the most recent stamp that I've seen so far. Oh, I remember this. This was actually in the photographs that I was looking at when I bought this. So this is a 37-cent stamp. 3 stamps is worth $1. Peace on Earth. Pre-canceled. We have some kind of heron. 2004. 2004 sheet. Huh. Okay, some panes here. 1993. I don't see a year on this, but whooping crane and the black-necked crane. That's a pane there. What is that? Paint a block or a block of 10? Let's say. Oh, cool. Marilyn Monroe, Legends of Hollywood sheet. That's pretty common. Although I don't think I actually had the whole sheet mint, so that's great. This is the Happy New Year. Was that a dog? Looks like a dog. 1994. Yeah, dog. That's a dog. I didn't have that one either. So yeah, mint sheets. So we went from blocks to sheets here. Then we have the rooster, year of the Happy New Year sheet. So that's nice. Looks good. Okay. Seen these before, these caricatures. Classic American Dolls. 96. Huh. And here we have dog tags. What is this? 1994 issue. It says a limited edition print featuring these stamps is available while supplies last. Blah, blah, blah. Prisoner of War and MIA stamp print. So that's what these are. Explains the dog tags. Never seen that. Does it have a year? 94. Sorry, I think I already saw it. Okay. Legends of the West. That's cool. I think I have that already. American Indian Dance. I definitely didn't have that. 1996. Wow. It says American Indian dancers perform to assure the continuation of ancient life ways, to honor deities and each other, and to affirm their Indian identities. That's cool. Jazz musicians. Wow, I don't know. I didn't expect sheets in this thing, but here we are. Here we are. 94 jazz musicians. I certainly didn't have that. There's another one. 94. Wow, a lot of 94 sheets. Recreational sports. Okay. This Atlanta 1996 sheet. Centennial Olympic Games. Huh. Wow, this one's nice. Bicentennial sheet here. Nearly. Oh no, no. Yeah, it got hurt by the frickin' binder. Bummer, dude. Get my tongs here. These pages just are not as good as Vario pages. Oh, bummer. That sucks. It bent and damaged it a little. Yeah, these pages, I think I might just toss these once, if or when I take these stamps out. I don't think I'll keep these pages. What are these? These pages are, it says A. Pomerantz and Company, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. While they are protective, you can see that it's just like folded over plastic around, probably, construction paper or whatever. So they're, yeah, Vario pages are superior. There's no question. I know that it sucks to have to spend the money on Vario pages, but they're better. And they just help you protect your stuff properly, Over time, this sheet could shift a little, and once it gets to the hole punch and the ring, then it gets bent, and it's no longer mint. That's a shame. It's a shame, to bother to try to protect them, but to be let down. So this is a 96 sheet. Classic American aircrafts. Ooh. Oh, wow, I love that. Let me spin this around. I definitely didn't have this. The World of Dinosaurs. How cool is that? It says, a scene in Montana 75 million years ago. This is a 96 release. Never seen this. I've definitely never seen this. I definitely like it. Very cool. Look at the T-Rex up there yelling at everybody. Wow. That's a cool sheet. I totally like that sheet. It captures like my fascination of my youth, dinosaurs. I've always thought they were cool. A lot of kids do. Okay, so we got some football sheets here. 96 releases. They look pretty good. A little bit of crud on the back, not too bad. Little particles of something. Vince Lombardi, 96 sheet. 97 sheet here, Alexander Calder. Must have been an artist or something like that. Never heard of him. But I own your sheet, buddy. Comic strip classics from 95. Oh, what does it say on here? Yeah, sheet protector PS- or PS.5. Huh. Yeah, sheet protector PS5. So these are just called sheet protectors. What was that again there? Comic strips. Okay. Wisconsin. Sheet 97. Huh. Yeah. A lot of 90s. 97. Berlin airlift delivers food and fuel. In 1948 to 49, blockade. Okay. I'm guessing that he just put this here for the values and the cat numbers for these ones. More plate blocks. And we have some album pages stolen from, obviously, a different album. United States Commemoratives, Wright Brothers. Little plate blocks, those are nice. 75th anniversary. Okay, yeah, so just a few of these. That's airmail. So he says 11/59/60 for this. Whoa, excuse me, guys. 11/59/60 is what he wrote at the very bottom of the last page here. So this is, a $115 book, let's say then. Something like that. Try to be careful here. Come on. Cool. So, plate block, mint sheet binder. Huh. I didn't expect that, but then again, I really don't know what to expect. Didn't Just never know, right? Okay. Let's take out the next one here and see what we got. Cool. So we're going back to Worldwide. Apfelbaum must have been the ones that put these rubber bands on here. One thing I don't like is I see a stamp sticking out the bottom that's bent. It's a US stamp. I'm just going to slide it back in the page. Wasn't a high value, so no love lost here. So yeah, wow, 32, 45, 80 he wrote on this one. So now we know that's probably cat value. It says Hong Kong to India. Okay, same thing here. This is more legible. Hong Kong, India, Ireland, Isle of Man, Jamaica, Kenya, Leeward Islands, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Solomon Islands, and Indonesia. The Hong Kong ones are, woo, this is so cool. I love it immediately. Look at British offices in Hong Kong. Wow. These are great. Love the postmark. It's overprinted China. Wow, this is nice. Oh my god, there is, again, this is a fat binder. There are so many pages here. This has got to be like a couple hundred pages. I know that I've probably got some of these Hong Kong stamps, but I'm sure this is going to have a whole lot that I definitely don't have. All these are really, really nice. They've got the cat value, the number. It looks like he's wrote use, so I'm assuming the U means used. It's either a U or a 4. I think it's a U. See, like, it says 35 cents used, and then he has 3 in a circle, so there must be 3 of them in there. Here he says 35 cents. He circled the 4, so there should be 4, and it's used. He put a little thing here. PF missing on top. Perforations, I'm guessing. Huh, this is really nice. Okay, I need to shut my alarm off. It's when I would normally wake up here. Stop. Cool. Yeah, very cool. Hong Kong, wow. Wow, yeah. I know I didn't have all these. Whoa, that was cool. $1. Cool, cancel. Yeah, I like this series here. These are pretty. So I haven't tried to take any of these out yet. Let's see how this goes. Cool. Yeah, I'm much enjoying this stamp here. This is a good looking stamp. Never seen it before. Very nice. This other one didn't want to come out. Oh, okay, it's loose. All right. I was wondering if it was stuck in there. Wow, look at that. We switch from the king to the queen. Portrait. Man, I'm going to have, I mean, this is going to be ridiculous, you guys. This is going to be ridiculous. Oh my god. It just hit me like, man, this is a lot. This collection is massive. What did they call it? I think they called it, I can't remember what I think they called it a mammoth collection or something. I mean, it's big. This is ridiculous. Some pages are more sparse than others. That's okay. Cool. These are high values. Look at $2. That's a $10 Hong Kong stamp right there. Wow. Used. Yeah, his U looks like a 4. But I guess it's a U. Okay. My God. I'm so happy. I'm gonna have so many hours of sitting and just enjoying this. This is so beautiful. Another high value $10. Again. This you wrote $35 used. Huh. Yeah, Hong Kong, very cool. I don't think I have a lot of Hong Kong stamps, so it's nice to see them. I mean, they're very pretty. Let me show you up close, like this guy. What I don't like so far is they don't want to come right out of these pages, but not a huge deal. See, like this. The art style is very nice. This is a very pretty stamp. Quite lovely. Botanical Gardens, so that explains it. It's just a gorgeous place. Country parks right here, very pretty. Cool fishes. Well, fish. I don't think that you need to pluralize the word fish, do you? It's singular and plural already, I'm assuming. Hong Kong 5 banded civet. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with that animal. Yeah, look at all these issues. Wow, so cool. Oh, my movie stopped recording. So this is yeah, a lot. This is a lot. So let me kind of keep moving here. He has values written at the top of each page, like here. So he says 5.40 and 65 cents. I think he actually tallies everything up as he goes along. Man. This is more Hong Kong than I ever thought that I would own. A little bit sparse here with these pages. But yeah, already I'm loving to have so much Hong Kong. Very cool. Yeah. A single pair. 6 singles. This is neat. Oh man. Pretty birds and buildings. Animals. These look like coral reefs. And we're getting more recent as we go. These are cool. They have the selvage attached. I don't want to go to work, you guys. I want to stay here and just browse these albums all day. That'd be nice. At least it's Friday. Wow, look at these cancels. Wow, those are cool. Oh, okay, we've switched. Okay, this is India. I'm like, wait a minute. What is going on here? India. Yeah, Anos. Yep. Huh. From Hong Kong to India. So that was a good bit of Hong Kong. We have some India stamps. Government of India official stamp has a small fault. Yeah. $15. Cat number 100. Huh. You know, I definitely have India stamps, but I haven't gone too deep into India. I do know all the, feudatory and convention states and all that stuff. India is a big mixed up bag of chips. There's a lot going on with India philately when compared to some other countries. They just have quite a lot has happened in their history. They have so many different states and stuff. India, yeah, this is nice. Okay, these are official. Huh. I'm taking 1 or 2 of these to work here in case we get slow spells at work today, I'm going to get to inspect some of these. These are overprinted. Sauerstat, Iran. Ire, like Ireland? Or certainly looks like that. Huh. Yeah, lots of duplicates. Ireland, yeah. Oh, it is Ireland. When did we switch? Whoops. Space it out, whatever. So Ireland. See, he didn't write the cat number on all of them. That one's missing it. This is missing it. He just wrote the value. Excuse me. I need to eat breakfast to get going here. Typical stamp collector, though, huh? Wakes up, is like, before I do anything, I need to look at some stamps. This is cool. Man, there's so many stamps in here. Yikes. A lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. So this is interesting. See, this one says cat number 189, M and U. So is it mint and used? I mean, how could that be? What does that mean? M and U. That's written on a few of them. See, this one's just M. It does have U values. So I guess that he's saying... See, next to the cat value, it says $1.75 M, so mint. Maybe there was a used one in there at some point. Maybe he's saying the mint and used cat value. I don't know. These pages were made by PSP Inc. from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ireland, we're getting more recent, so let's just kind of breeze through. Now see, when he does have mint and used, he bothers to write the mint and then the used separate. Says there's one of each. Number 210. Yeah, I don't know what the M is. It means cat number 210 M. I'm not quite sure that I get that. If anybody in the knows what has some idea of what the point is here, I mean, of the M. Why would he write number 210 M, number 211 M, and there's mint and used, which he already has written separately out. Written out separately, so I don't know. I'm just trying to understand the point of that. He doesn't have an M after every single one. I'm assuming M means mint. I don't know what else it would mean. So he didn't do that here. Okay, number 218, 20 cents mint, 20 cent used. He wrote it out. Nice postmark. Nice postmark again. 67. Ireland, 1 shillings here, 1 and 5 on this one. Oh, yeah, man. I probably already have most of these Ireland stamps. Huh. That's a coil strip of 4. Is it really a coil strip though? Because it's perforated on all sides. I thought coils would be perforated on the side, one of the sides. Yeah, I mean, to think about the amount of time somebody had to spend to make these albums, man. $10 says cat number 326A, and it's mint. Nice little sheet there. Yeah, I mean, these are really well filled out. Some of them are really well filled out. Man, somebody had a passion for this, you know, to spend the time. I wonder if they cataloged these. I'm sure they used a book, would be my guess. I feel like most collectors still don't have digital catalogs. Yeah, these are Ireland. I've never seen these issues. These are cool. Boy, oh boy. So I'm clearly not going to have enough time to go through anything else. I think I'll end this video at this album. Yeah, gross. Dog hair or something. Man, a lot of Ireland. Wow. We're up at cat number 540, 540s. I do like these pages, though. I mean, this is a nice way to build this. It's, you know, as opposed to the manila stock pages, like I was saying, that cover some of the stamp. You can see the whole stamp. I love that. It's like an immediate big difference, just using these pages instead of manila pages. I just think it's just far superior to use something like this. Yeah, I can only assume that this plastic on these pages is polypropylene or something like that. I think last video I thought they were polyurethane. I get my plastics mixed up sometimes. But polypropylene is more than likely what this is. Which would mean these are actually archival safe. Oh, you know what? That's a really good question. Are they archival safe? Ooh, where is my acid pen? Let me find that. It took me a sec. I haven't used this for a while. I think purple's good, right? And I think that's the color on the bottom of the pen here indicates good. I mean, that's clearly purple. So, yeah. I think purple's good. I think if it's yellow, it's acidic. So, nice to finally get a use for that again. Love that thing. That was TED Talk stamps that clued me into that there's such a thing as an acid pen. So then these are archival safe, assuming this plastic is. I don't know why they would use a plastic on these pages that wasn't archival safe, especially if they're meant to house stamps, right? I'm sure they're stamps and not coins. I mean, they're just too flimsy for coins. Ireland. I'm thinking to myself while I'm looking at this, I have a choice. I can continue to look at stamps until I have to leave and then just order breakfast to work, or I can stop looking at these and make breakfast. I haven't ordered breakfast to work in a long time. It kind of sounds fun. Yeah. Man. Okay, so just Ireland. But ton of Ireland here. I love getting to use that acid pen. That's cool. I'll have to check other things with it. Ooh, looks like we dropped some coffee or something on here. Bummer. He's probably having a sippy poo and maybe he sneezed or something. It's always a risk drinking liquids around stamps or eating. I've had some people complain because they see my vapor It's vapor. It's not smoke. They think that I'm smoking while looking at stamps. They're like, that's gonna ruin the stamps. Make them smell. I'm like, I don't smoke inside. Jesus. Yeah, yeah. When I was growing up, my mom was a big offender for that. She had a big old, beautiful, gemstone ashtray or marble ashtray or something. She just smoke right there on the freaking couch in the living room, and I actually hated smoking when I was a kid. Like, I hated it so much. And then, of course, I became a smoker at some point. Go figure, huh? Funny how things go. Love this slogan. Collect postal stamps. We got a couple of them here. Wow, that's a beautiful slogan. But, yeah, when I turned 18, well, I really started smoking cigarettes probably 17 or something, And then I've been, over the years, slowing down with it. So I don't smoke inside. I don't smoke on the weekends anymore. I don't smoke after work. So I've cut a lot of my cigarettes out, but I do still smoke at work. I don't know. It's just something I've been trying to wean myself off of, I think is the right way to say that. I know it's not good for me, but Ireland still, so yeah, man, there's a lot. Ireland's in this book. Man, how many duplicates? 8? Okay. Oh, by the way, so I went and was looking back at the video I made of the other 7-carton collection I had bought. Holy crap, that was a lot of stamps in that collection, and it was so different from what I'm seeing in this collection. If you guys go and watch that video, you'll see, kind of what that collection was, and it was, no wonder I started the grab bags, because I had just tubs and tubs full of, unprecedented amount of duplicates of U.S. stamps and worldwide stamps. No wonder I did that. I was like, I remember thinking, it comes back to me, I remember thinking, what am I going to do with all that stuff, and I was like, Christ, just, I don't want to keep it all, throw it in a tub. Holy crap. It was just so much stuff. Man, so, I was hoping to bring back my grab box and my grab bags with stuff that I wouldn't need or want from this collection. But so far, I'm struggling to find stuff that I would just want to throw in a box, in a tub, because this is all organized and cataloged. This is just so much different from that other collection. And I think that that's part of the price, $3,500 for the same volume of stuff, but all of this is cataloged and neatly organized. It is so different. It's just completely different than the other the other accumulation, I should say, that I bought. It is. It's like just the opposite. Look at this. This is beautiful. Why would I take all these out and throw them in a tub? So I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to actually be able to have, unless I open a box and it's just full of a bunch of mixed stuff that I don't want to spend 3 years of my life trying to sort and catalog. I'm not going to have a lot of stuff. If it's all like this, I won't have much to put into the grab box to revitalize my grab bags. And it's not like it's that critical. It's just something I want to bring back. Because a lot of people like those bags. But I'm not going to just buy stamps just to throw them in a tub and then sell them. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, but this won't be the last collection I ever buy either. So, anyways, sorry. My grab bags are always on my mind. I like them. I want to bring them back. I love this page. Now, I did see this page pictured on the website when I was looking at this collection before I bought it. These are cool. Stamped envelope cutouts here. This one has way better margins than this one. But they didn't actually cut into the design. So that's not horrible, but yeah, as we all know, with stamped envelope cutouts, the bigger the margins, the more valuable they are. And this looks like a metered mail from Ireland here. Very cool. Here's another stamp cutout that's just really nice. 6p. It says Civil Bill Duty, Ireland. It's feels embossed. I certainly didn't have that. That's pretty neat. I like that. Isle of Man. Okay, wow. So we switched over to Isle of Man. Isle of Man. I don't know. Jeez, maybe anything about Isle of Man. I see the portrait of the Queen there, so it must be a related to Britain there. Wow, look at that. I think that's a pound, right? That symbol, £1. Isle of Man Sioux Sheet, 1995. Cat number 649. It says 350 cat mint. Neat little Sioux sheet. We switched again. Jamaica. Okay, so we're at Jamaica here. Cat number 85, I think, or maybe he had written 55, then erased it. 80. I think it says 85 cents, and then LC. I'm not sure what that means. Oh no, it's unused. Sorry, it's just the way he does his use or used. I mean, so yeah, I gotta get used to how this guy writes. My U's are a little bit different than his. Jamaica. Kingston. That's a really nice cancel. Clearly legible. Oh wow, cool. Look at the big letters on that one. Wonder what it said. Not sure. Huh. I like the cancel though. Jamaica. Yeah, this is neat. By the way, I was looking, like, I worry when I videotape this because I'm looking at it through the camera screen. And it's just this little screen, right? So when I look at it through the screen on a view like this, I worry that you guys can't even really see what the stamps are. But so I tend to bring the camera closer a lot of the time, just so that you can get an up close look and really see the stamps better. But when I go to edit videos like this on my big TV screen monitor, they're actually all visible. You can actually see them all well enough. And so anyway, I was looking at my analytics on YouTube, and it appears actually most people watch my videos on their TV. So I don't feel so bad kind of having the camera further out. That way you can kind of see most of the page or the whole page. Because I think that you guys actually don't struggle to see the stamps, especially when you watch them on a TV. So anyways, this is just me talking out loud, trying to figure out what's best for my audience, you know. So I'm assuming most of you will actually be able to look at this page and not have a hard time kind of, maybe you can't see every detail, but not having a hard time seeing what the stamps are. Yeah, Independence 62. Jamaica. That looks like must be Miss Jamaica. Yeah, I was going to say Miss America, but Miss Jamaica stamps. Those are cool. I don't think I've seen those. Jamaica. Cool, we got some triangular ones down here. We're in it says Cat 95, or number 95. No, wait a minute, that's a value. What do you mean 95? Must mean cents. This one he wrote Cat $20 mint and 20 used. I mean, That can be. I couldn't imagine. It must. Oh no, sorry. The dollar sign is already printed. Sorry. So he must mean 20 cents. Yeah. I was like, I know that's not a $20 stamp. I mean. Oh, my second alarm. Yep, I have 2 alarms because sometimes I don't like to wake up. Stop. Cool. I use Amazon Alexa as my alarm so I can just speak to it through the app. I don't have to get up and go in there and shut it off. Yeah, this is a serious binder here. Boy, there's a lot of pages in here. I mean, God, they're all neatly organized. It's so cool. I'm so glad that I bought something like this. You know, I did like that other collection I bought, but that's probably why it took me a couple of years to truly work my way through it and, you know, sort through all of it and take what I want and decide what I'm going to do with it and the remainder. And yeah, it was just so many stamps. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I did actually look through them all. Like every glass scene in that other collection, I looked through all of the contents, and there were so many glass scenes that were just fat, filled with complete random mixtures. Man, it took so long. It was like a huge task. I mean, so yeah, to spend more to buy something that's actually a collection. You know, I mean, I bought a collection this time. I didn't buy some massive accumulation. You know, there's just a huge difference. When I was watching that video last night, I was like, man, look at this. I was like looking at the bins, you know, just like stuffed, like packed with glassines of mixed stamps, and was just like, boy, this is going to be quite a chore. And I wasn't wrong. That collection, whew, man. I think mainly I sold off some boxes of postcards from that collection. Not really any of the binders that were in there, I don't think. But, and then, yeah, I took all the random stuff and just built the grab box. And I think that's how I paid that collection off, was selling the grab bags and postcards from that collection. And at some point, I can't remember how long it took me, but at some point, I reached the 1,100 worth of sales that would have paid the collection off. I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, but see, something like this, like if I don't want to sell this stuff, then I'm going to keep it. And so this collection will truly, at the end of the day, just simply cost me $3,500. But we'll see. You know, we'll just have to see. I'll just have to be patient. Once I've looked through all of the collection, to determine if there is anything that I would just want to sell, then I'll know if I'll be able to pay any of this off. What is this? Registration fee postage, Jamaica. Look at that. Show you guys that up close. Look at that. What is a cancel here? It's July 22nd, 68. What an interesting piece. Huh. Registration fee. That's pretty cool. These are overprinted war stamp. Kenya. So we just switched to Kenya. Wow. These are high values. 5 shilling, 10 shilling, 2 and 50, 2 or 1 and 50. Silver Jubilee Sue sheet here, number 87A, I think. 1977, 15 shillings. Well, okay, flowers. That's a 7 shilling. Kenya. Key. What does it say? Kenya export year 1984. Just says key on there. Okay. Yeah. More of the same. Wow. I mean, just a lot of stuff. Birds, flowers. So Kenya and Uganda, Tanzania. Yeah. Well, these stamps say Tanganyika, but a lot of you probably know. I'm pretty sure all these combined and became Tanzania. So the fact that he wrote Tanzania, we'll probably see Tanzanian stamps coming up, but these ones are Kenda, Uganda, and Tanganyika. Yeah, nice Kenya cancel. Looks legible. I have seen or own already a lot of these. Oh no, this one actually says Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Yeah, that too. Interesting. I must be a little off base here. I thought that you wouldn't see a stamp that said Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. I thought they would say What was it? Jesus, Tanganyika. So what is this? Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. I don't quite fully understand that. That's okay. What is South Georgia? Here's that random U.S. stamp that was sticking out of the bottom. Is that Hayes? Bent. Number 272. Huh. We'll just set that aside. That's a common MCV stamp right there. Leeward Islands. I know that the lighting sucks. Sorry. Okay, Leeward Islands. Yeah, the portrait. Cool. Oh, nice pages, man. Huh? Huh? Nice page. Solomon Islands. So just one little page here. That's the last. That says, but that's République Populaire du Benin. If it has a French pronunciation, then it's Benin. République Populaire du Benin. Huh, that was cool. So, wow, nice binder. Jeez, a lot of stuff in there. Holy crap.